And we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And we've got potentially exciting league action coming up on the menu for you. How do you see this one going?
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, when they don't have possession, it will be a back five. But when they win the ball back, the wing-backs will push further forward to make it a 3-5-2.
The wait is over. Now we're in business. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Fishlock. Takes it on. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Alexia Putellas. Lauren James. Now with Roard. And threading it through. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Good-looking pass.
Yeah, weighted perfectly, wasn't it?
Textbook example of how to cut it out. Bonmati. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Lauren James. Still ahead by a goal. Now, can she put this one away? Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. It could be on for her. Super stop.
That's an outstanding piece of defending.
Aitana Bonmati. Promising possession, this. Is this the moment? James. Maybe dangerous here. Opportunity. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Smith. Intercepted effortlessly. Alexia Putellas. Can they create something from here? Timely intervention. Alexia Putellas. Thoughtful play. Spot on with that tackle. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Incisive ball. Really close. Sweeping attacking play.
Well, they just couldn't finish off what would have been a great goal on the counter-attack.
Roared. Lauren James. Flowing here. Decent looking ball. Oh, reacted so quickly. Played over. Well, she had a lot to think about in trying to direct it on target.
Yeah, but the defender made it very difficult for her in the end.
This looks interesting. Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. Aitana Bonmati. Playing with a flow and intensity. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. But it's all going rather swimmingly for Barcelona as we near the half-time interval. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they're playing really well here. They've controlled the flow of the game, they've won their individual battles, and they've created numerous chances. Their only problem in the second half could be complacency.
Oh, the chances on, Stuart. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff. So, on with the game, and when one team cuts loose in this fashion, it's hard to know what to do next. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Oh, great vision. And look at this! Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, I don't think we can argue too much with her first half contribution. How about your assessment?
Well, she's been excellent so far. Certainly the best player on the pitch. She scored a very good goal, and she's unlucky not to have a second when she hit the woodwork. Hopefully we see more from her in...
And back in business here, I must say it was a breathtaking performance from Barca in the first half. Let's see how the second half pans out. Well, winning back possession.
They didn't allow that to develop, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
Curry. Now with Fishlock. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Just like that, they have the ball again. Well, doesn't have to do it on her own. And let's give credit to the defending. Jess Fishlock. And the referee playing advantage. Gives it a go. Fully committed. And quite simply wide of the target. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural break before administering the caution. Roared. Good weight on that pass. And an opening! Not troubling the keeper. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Getting in there to intercept. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Claudia Pina. Oh, it might be! Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now! A rampant display!
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Jess Fishlock. Nice looking move, this. Curry. And Barcelona have possession again. Plenty of support here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And into the last 15 minutes of action. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Pina. Jill Roord. Well, this could really help the cause. Opportunity. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Jess Fishlock. Ball played nicely. And a disappointing pass.
Well, not what she was looking for there.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Promising possession, this. Opportunity! And beyond the last defender, offside. She has options. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. This looks interesting. Oh, the challenge was spot on.
Oh, what a piece of defending that was.
And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, no wonder our cameras are following her around. That really was an exceptional performance, I must say, to add to the growing list.
Well, that was a great performance.